Burgess. Here. Warren. Myers. Yes. Osborne. Here. Washington. Diaz. Williams. National Drunk and Drug Driving Prevention Month, December 2013. Whereas motor vehicle crashes killed 956 people in Illinois during 2012, and whereas hundreds of deaths involved a driver impaired by alcohol and or drugs, and whereas the December holiday season is traditionally one of the most deadly times of the year for impaired driving, and whereas for thousands of families across the state and the nation, holidays are a time to remember loved ones lost, and whereas organizations across the state and the nation are joining with the Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over and other campaigns that foster public awareness of the dangers of impaired driving, anti-impaired driving law enforcement efforts, and whereas the community of the Village of Sauk Village is proud to partner with the Illinois Department of Transportation's Division of Traffic Safety and other traffic safety groups in their efforts to make our roads and streets safer. Now therefore, the Mayor and the Board of Trustees of the Village of Sauk Village do hereby proclaim December 2013 as Drunk and Drug Driving Prevention Month in the Village of Sauk Village, and do hereby call upon all citizens, government, agencies, business leaders, hospitals and healthcare providers, schools, and public and private institutions to promote awareness of the impaired driving problem, to support programs and policies to reduce the incidence of impaired driving, and to promote safer and healthier behaviors regarding the use of alcohol and other drugs this December holiday season and throughout the year. Dated this date, 10th of December 2013.
Thank you very much, Village Clerk. My signature will be on this. I would ask any trustees that would like to sign along with it. We'll be passing this along for your signatures. And I think this was a great recognition for our community. So, with that said, we'll move to the Village Clerk, Ms. Betty Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First of all, I'd like to announce that there's no meeting on December 24th or December 31st in the observance of the holiday season. I'd like to wish each and every one of you and your families a wonderful, safe holiday season. I would also encourage you to look for postings on whether there will be a meeting next Tuesday. At this point, it has not been rescheduled, but check to make sure just before you come out. And second of all, I'd like to thank very much our IT person, Gerald Pike, for helping me set up the Sauk Village alert system. It's being very well received. Many people have some very good comments about it, and I'm happy to be able to roll that out as of this Monday. And this is just another way that we can try to communicate to our residents in a more timely manner the things that are happening in our community, which you will see with the next 3 weeks of maybe us meeting or not meeting. This is a long time to go without communicating with our residents. So I encourage everyone to go to the website, www.saukvillage.org. I encourage you to go and sign up and subscribe. It's very simple. You go to where it says free alerts, you hit on that, you put your email address, your first name, your last name, and then it's going to tell you that you're going to get an email that you need to confirm that email. Now, I have had a couple people who have had issues. If you have an issue, please call me or email me, and I will take care of the issues. But if you do not confirm, you will not get the alerts. So far, most people have not had a problem, but please contact me if you do. This is going to work exceptionally well, and the department heads will work with me to give me information that the residents need. If you know of any boil orders, any outages, fires, anything that the residents need to know, if there's special meetings, if there's called meetings, if there's anything that you need to know, that will be the time and the place that I can relay it to you without waiting for a board meeting to come. Also, I can also encourage you, please use our website, www.saukvillage.org. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Village Treasurer, Mr. Riegel.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have no report tonight.
Thank you very much, Mr. Village Attorney, Mr. Attorney McGrath.
Thank you, Mayor. Report.
Thank you, Village Engineer, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First, an update on the quiet zone delineators. At long last, they're going to be installed this Thursday and Friday. So you will see their little flashing beauties as you cross the railroad crossings on Cottage Grove and Torrance. So look for those. Please don't hit the people installing them. And please don't hit them after they've been installed. That would be wonderful. And then also, more happy news, I misspoke at the previous board meeting. I said that the village would be paying for those delineators out of their CN fund, or the quiet zone fund. That's not true. Kevin brought it to my attention because he's the smart guy that he is. So I looked at the contract again, and CN is paying for those directly. So no worries there. It's kind of convoluted. We sent the invoice for the materials to CN. CN's going to cut a check to Sauk Village. Sauk Village is going to then pay the material supplier. So, in a roundabout way, CN is paying for those directly. And then finally, more great news. All this in time for Christmas. The IEPA has informed me that they believe that Sauk Village will have a loan for the water treatment plant improvements project by the end of the month. So I've already gotten one approval letter in the mail. I got copied on that. The mayor saw it, saying that financially the village is in good shape to get money, both at this time and then in the years to come, paying back the loan and doing the operation and maintenance. So very good news. And if we continue along at this pace, then we'll give the contractor the go-ahead in late January. That's all I have. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you very much. That is good news. All right, move to reports of trustees and board committees. Parks and Rec, Trustee Hoskins.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First of all, the basketball program is starting this week. The practices are starting actually yesterday. So the practices are up and running, and the first game will be January 4th. That's Saturday. That's when the games will start. Santa Claus will be coming around this Saturday, so please remember to watch for him. They're going to start at 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock. We're going to cover the whole village. We do need volunteers to come out Thursday and Friday to help decorate the Santa's sleigh. So if you want to come out down to Public Works Building and help us out to decorate it, that would be appreciated. Pardon me?
What time?
We're going to start at 9 o'clock in the morning. As of today, we have the community center will be open from 4 to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday for open basketball for children. Of course, that will be the teams will be practicing in there as well, so they'll have kind of preferences over that. But it is open for everybody, so come on out to the community center. It is open. The gym is open from 4 to 8 Monday through Friday, and that is my report.
Move to orders review committee. Trustee Myers.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. There's a couple items tonight. One, there will be an ordinance review committee meeting next Thursday, 7 p.m. here in this building. I would like to mention to the residents that please don't try to heat your house with a stove. We were involved with almost a deadly situation this last weekend. Please don't do that. You can call, respond now. If you have problems with electric bill, they will see what they can do for you. But don't use your gas stove or burners on the stove to try to heat your house. That's deadly. And the last thing is that since this is our last meeting, I believe, I want to wish all you guys a Merry Christmas. And please come out and see the Santa play, bring the kids out. They would have fun. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jordan. Intergovernmental Relations Committee, Trustee Burgess.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First of all, I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. I think we do have a meeting next week, but I think a lot of people probably will have something else to do. Also, tomorrow at approximately, we're trying to say that the community center will be open from 4 to 8.
That's the gym fire.
Okay, can I get into the community center?
Yeah, you can get in the community center, we'll be there decorated at 9 o'clock tomorrow.
No, I mean tomorrow.
Tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I would like.
You know, and I'll let you know to do your.
Okay, I would like to announce if we can get any extra volunteers. We're going to decorate a tree, and we would like to get there tomorrow afternoon around 6 o'clock if we can get in there and take care of that. That's okay. 6 o'clock, yes. And also, like I said before, we're still working with we're working with our Congresswoman and some other elected officials throughout the South Suburban area to try to bring the awareness for, I'm forgetting now, awareness for the trade awareness, to bring it out here to the South Suburbs. So that's something that we've been working on. Hopefully, we was trying to get it done before the end of the year, but it probably looks like it's going to be out probably the second or third week, probably right after you had something that you're going to have on the 20th, so it'll probably be towards the end of that month, because you're going to have something. Okay. And also our website it's updated each and every week, and you can kind of look on there to see some things. I know the clerk was talking about some things that are on the website for the Sauk Village, and there's a link there on this website for the village and for the different departments. But the website is www.svintergov.org. And if you didn't get that, I'll give it to you at the end of the meeting tonight. And that's all that I have, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Neighborhood Watch Committee, Trustee Washington.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just want to report tonight that we had a very good meeting this last Thursday, and that the signs for the Neighborhood Watch are ordered and they are being printed as we speak. We're going to have that dedication service for those signs the second Tuesday in the month of January, which would be January the 14th, right here at the Village Hall. And we're trying to encourage every resident in the village to make sure that somebody on their block is here represented when we have the dedication of those signs. And that concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you. Move to the Public Relations Community Outreach Partnership Committee, Trustee Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I wanted to let everybody know that the winner for the Village Dinner Contest was chosen. We only had 26 participants in the Village Dinner Contest this year. Our hope is to go to expand that for next year. And we talked about at our Public Relations Committee meeting to possibly include all residents to be able to participate in hopes that we would get a higher number of participants. The 5 finalists will be invited to the first board meeting of the year to have them come out, and then the winner will be announced at that board meeting. Thank you to my committee, as well as Sherry and Sue and Cindy and Mohan for helping us to select the winner. We're continuing to work on Student Government Day, and if anybody would like to help with volunteering with Student Government Day or with any donations, please let me know after the meeting. And that concludes my report for public relations. And for community outreach partnerships, this meeting was canceled again. So an email will be going out, and I tried to do it today, but we're quick enough to do it, of trying to reschedule the date and the time for this meeting, because this time doesn't seem to be appropriate. 6 p.m. before the board meetings hasn't worked for the last 4 meetings. So we need to come up with a different date and time, and since some of the committee members are in the audience, kind of start brainstorming. So when you receive the email, we can kind of have some suggestions. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, trustee. Move to item number 5, reports to departments, committees, and commissions. First one's Fire Department 911 Commission. Chief Stockard.
Thank you, Mayor and Board. Over the past 2 weeks, the fire department has found 18 calls. We have 2 car accidents, 3 fire alarms, 3 CO alarms, 1 structure fire, 3 gas leaks, accident car and ditch, plus a garage fire, unfound semi fire assistance on the agency. There will be a pancake breakfast held on December 15th from 8 a.m. to 11 at the fire station. Please come out and join us for this event. As we all know, it's getting very cold out, and we have our elderly neighbors living by themselves. We would be greatly appreciated if you keep an eye on them from time to time, make sure that they are okay. Folks did a fantastic job when we had the water. As a reminder, if you are renting, please try and get renter's insurance on your home. Some may not know, but the landlord only has insurance on the structure of the home, not your value. On December 12th, South Village Fire Department will have 7 firefighters graduating from the fire academy. Also, we had 2 promotions in the firefighting. Andrew Kelly was promoted to the rank of engineer. Paul Myers was promoted to lieutenant. They both completed all their classes to fill these positions. Congratulations to both. They worked hard to get them. And it's my result.
Thank you, Chief. Move to Police Department. Chief Wallace.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
For the period of 11/19 to the present, there were approximately 987 calls for service to the police department. 174 of those were traffic, 11 traffic accidents, 88 suspicious activity, 29 juvenile problems, 108 other services, 51 ambulance calls. There was also 77 arrests for that period of time. Our roadblock that was conducted over the last 2 weeks in conjunction with the Department of Transportation was very successful. Several DUI arrests made. I'd like to thank all the officers for that. Their late night hours, they ran until about 5 o'clock in the morning. Also, as most of you have probably seen when you came in this evening, most of our new vehicles are out on the road now. We had one outside tonight so that everybody could take a look at the vehicle, see the lights and the graphics and everything. Thank the board for the purchase of those vehicles. They were very, very much needed. We did have one minor setback with the new vehicles, and that was that 3 of our radios were unable to be narrow banded. So we do have to purchase 3 new radios for the vehicles. And one last thing, our new recruit went down last week to the academy to visit with him, had lunch with him. It's one of our scholastically top recruits. He's doing very good scholastically and also physical aspects. And he's set for graduation on December 19th. And that concludes my report, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you very much, Chief. Move to the Public Works Department. Mr. Waller.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm back here for a while, so hopefully you'll see my face every day for a while when the meetings are coming. But just some general information from the last couple of weeks. B-box jets and digs for repairs. Residents calling from rehab houses and high bills. We're ongoing with those, continuing to collect money and get people in homes that are being rehabbed. The leaf program is completed. We do have some homeowners that have piles out on the street, and due to the storm snow event, some of those piles ended up across their yards or maybe in some neighbors' yards. They are still required to pick those piles up. If a neighbor does complain, I'm sure that code enforcement will probably be called over and they can be issued tickets if they don't remove the materials. Also, the snow event obviously is here. We are prepped for all our vehicles. We have about five vehicles that are frontline vehicles, and we have 3 small vehicles. Everything at this time is running. And our salt supplies are adequate, above and beyond adequate this year, so we should have no problems with salt. A couple weeks ago, we had a couple water main breaks on Torrance Avenue. We took care of the water main break. We had a valve on the corner of Orion and Torrance Avenue that was leaking overnight. That valve we needed a part for. It was the stem that screwed out of the top of the valve. The top plate broke, basically a 3/4 hole in the top of the valve. It's about like a garden hose spraying out there. It did look a little bit extreme. It wasn't as extreme as it was. We did the next day come out. We had several utilities in there from the gas, the sewer. We had the gas company out from the 6-inch main. There were probably 10 different utilities that crossed that hole. So it took us quite a bit to get the valve, the brand new valve in there. But we do have a brand new valve in there, so we shouldn't have any more problems at that location. Snow procedures. Normally, we get 2 inches of snowfall. We ask that residents don't park on the streets. I had an email sent to me today of a resident who was watching one of our vehicles go by. They said the plow was down and they weren't salting. Well, procedure for light snowfalls are we will do a center pass on the street and sometimes a double pass on the street depending on the snowfall. They do not salt in those passes. They salt in the third pass. So sometimes when you see a plow down and you think there should be salt coming out of the truck, it might not happen. It's hit or miss when we need to put it down, or it's usually after the job, after a big snowfall. So if anybody has any more concerns, please call the Village Hall and we'll talk to them directly. And also, we are assisting with all the holiday decorations, and hopefully we should have everything up by the end of the week. And that concludes my report.
Thank you very much. Move to Administrative Services, Mrs. Zinsky.
I just got a few things. Just a reminder, Village Hall will be closed Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Also, H&R Block is going to be moving back into 15 Sauk Plaza, and just so everybody knows, they're in the process of getting a hold of the fire department and having their inspection. They got a sign permit to reinstall the sign that they removed. And the zoning board met December 2nd and made a recommendation to the village board for a text amendment for the special use for the marijuana medical facilities. So as soon as the village clerk is able to put that on an agenda, I don't know if we need to do a committee meeting or if we want to vote on that. I think we got like 60 days to get that passed. So that's been completed and taken care of, and that concludes my report.
All right, the medical marijuana will be on the agenda first meeting of January for review, and then hopefully for a vote on the second meeting.
I just have a question, Sharon. Did they pick a site, or this is just?
Well, we couldn't specifically pick a site. They were talking more like the logistics center. But when I sent the minutes over to Elizabeth Shine, she said you can't specify. So you can't pick a location. You can do, they voted to put it in an M2, but that's any M2. But they have to follow all the state statutes. And currently, there is nowhere in Sauk Village that legally this facility could go. It doesn't meet the square footage requirements for residential or school districts. But down in the future, if we ever annex any more property, it's a possibility. So it had to be voted in as an M2.
Okay, I think that's what I was going to ask you, because right now we don't qualify as far as square footage or building wise, so therefore.
Right, one of the facilities has to be 1,000 feet away from any residential, and the cultivating facility would have to be 2,500 feet from a school or residence. The logistics center, it's from property to property line, and Kevin went out and measured from Loop Trail to the property line in the logistics center, and I think it was 200 feet. We just don't have the square footage, and the attorney wasn't really for sure what other small communities were doing that can't meet the square footage, but it's very unlikely that a facility like that would come, but we just wanted to get it in the books for a special use.
Okay, and you said cultivating, you mean growing?
Well, there would be the distribution, and then where they would distribute.
Oh, just distribute.
And then where they could grow.
Grow, really?
Yeah, there was 2 types of facilities, and the growing one was 2,500 square feet.
Okay.
So I highly doubt it's going to come, but we really need to get it locked in so we have something on the books.
Thank you, Sharon.
We'll discuss it in the first meeting, so January, but the important thing to remember is it's not the zoning board's responsibility to say where the location can be. it's setting a zoning,
No, I was
what
just,
zoning they would fall under.
well, I didn't think we met all the qualifications. That's one of the things I was talking about, because I didn't think we did. But I did not know that they were actually looking to grow too. Okay.
That's all been signed by the governor. So that's
Yeah, the
why
governor signed both.
it's
Doesn't mean it's right, but okay.
But I'm glad that we as a village were proactive years ago when people thought it was never going to happen. So, it was written by this board.
Okay, no, I just wanted to find out. Thank you.
All right, the other thing too is on to mention about Boost Mobile. Sherry?
Oh, sorry.
You want to say anything about Boost Mobile in the grand opening?
I can't hear you.
Boost Mobile in the grand opening? Boost Mobile opened, I think it was this last
They
week.
got their, I'm sorry, I'm messing around with this. They got their business license, and I noticed tonight that they're open and they have a flashing open sign. I'm gonna send Sue over there tomorrow to talk to her about that flashing sign. But they did receive their business license a couple weeks ago. I believe that's when you signed it.
Correct. So again, another new business in Sauk Village, which is Boost and Virgin Mobile, if I remember right. They're only holding those two brands, so.
Now, are they the same owners that we have?
Phone and accessories only.
No, are they the same owners?
Same owners of the other one, but they're falling under a license with Boost and Virgin.
Right, I'm just saying they're the same owners, they're just
Yeah.
branching out.
The young lady that worked for Just Phones
Right.
ventured off. I think she separated from him. But anyways, that's a Boost Mobile, and they strictly have to go with Just Phones
Right.
and just accessories that Boost sponsors. So it's strictly a Boost phone store. They won't be selling apparel or anything else like that.
And I was in there.
But I did
But
notice
they
that,
can, but they can if they wanted to, correct?
no, it's a franchise. Boost owns it, they don't allow it. That's what she told me anyway, so.
And I went and met with her the other night also. So I think her second night open, I stopped in there and talked to her, so. But, again, we're seeing a lot of positive movement when it comes to economic development, and we're happy. Hopefully, we'll get some more additional information from Advanced Auto. They've already started looking at asking questions.
Yeah, and I spoke to them in regards to, they sent me some drawings and some signs which they're going to end up having to get a variance for. Their sign is too big for what's allowed over there, and they were interested in a separate pole sign, which none of our plazas have a double. So they're going to have to go in front of the zoning board for a variance, and they're looking probably to come in here around July of next year. And they're going to take out 4 storage fronts over in Surreybrook, the old Subway, that other food place. There's like 4 of them, I think, they're going to combine.
Okay. They're gonna come all the way down to probably Shark's Chicken, then, correct?
Yes, I believe that's right.
Okay, so that's the Chinese place, the other gyro place they used to have,
Right.
and then Subway, and, okay.
If you look back, we've had a good year when it comes to bringing businesses back to Sauk Village. If you look at just the last year, we've had Just Phones, Title Next, Boost Mobile, H&R Block is coming back, we've got Advanced Auto talking to us, and there's also some additional businesses that we're looking at that have already reached out to Sauk Village. So, in the last year, when it comes to economic development, it's probably one of the best years we've had in probably the last 5 or 6 years. So, this is a great opportunity for Sauk Village to continue to grow, and we'll continue pushing. I'd like to thank all of our volunteers that attend all the meetings. And since we're talking about economic development next month, which is January 24th, Sauk Village will be hosting make sure I get this right, the winter quarterly forum for the Chicago Southland Economic Development here at the Village Hall. We just attended the one for the fall, which was held in South Holland. They had well over 200 that attended. That's everything from state, federal agencies, elected officials, planners. There were contractors, developers that come to our community. And next month we get to showcase Sauk Village and get to show them exactly what we can offer. So it's going to be a great opportunity, and hopefully again more growth for our community and also getting our name out there. So again, going back to what I was saying at the beginning, I'd like to thank all the volunteers that go out and attend all the meetings throughout the south suburbs, letting them know about Sauk Village, and again, getting our name out there. That's what's important. Letting them know that Sauk Village is growing, and and we want your business here in South Village. So, thank you very much. All right, my finance director, Mr. Rowe.
I have no report at this time. Thank you.
All right, it was to South Village Homeland Security, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Over the last 2 weeks, I was responding to 17 calls, 3 car accidents, 3 fire alarms, 1 traffic fire, 2 CO alarms, 1 assist other agency, 1 brush fire, 1 traffic control, 1 car in a ditch, 2 gas stations, 1 unfound sunlight, stuck on fire, and 1 hit and run. And also, during the holidays, this is, everybody's going to be traveling. Prepare yourself and make sure your car is ready to go for your long trips. Check your oil, your antifreeze, your windshield wipers, windshield solvent, your tires. Make sure you have the shovel if you go a long distance. Sand your trailer, you get stuck. And always remember, if you do get stuck, it's no good. Do not leave your car. Because if you start walking, you can walk out into the middle of nowhere and it's not realize where you're going. It's safe to stay with your car. If you have something for tires, you're going to down the tires, you're down and come by and help. It's safer to stay with your car than it is to wander away.
Move to Human Relations Commission, Trustee Washington.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just want to remind everyone that we will be having our diversity dinner coming up in the month of January, on January the 24th. We are encouraging those that want to participate to make sure that you do complete the forms in the back and turn them in. Vice President is here, Commissioner Frank Williams, and you can turn them in to him, or if you come in the day when the front office is open, you can turn them into the Human Relations mailbox, and that concludes my report.
Thank you. During your report also, as I have another Human Relations Commissioner I'd like to present for the board. I would ask for a motion to approve. That's right. So I'd like to ask Earlene from the back if you would come forward.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Let me finish doing all that signing there. Give a second. Welcome on board. And you've been sworn in, so tomorrow you can be sworn in. It's always so, all right, with that number H, Housing Commission, Commissioner Hawkins.
The only thing I have to report is our only meeting this month is this Thursday at 7 p.m. here at Village Hall.
Thank you very much, Commissioner. Not here. And we need to make sure we have some check on her because she never misses. So, okay. make sure, because she never misses. When I don't see someone show it, that concerns me. All right, move to number 6, consent agenda. Is there anything that trustees would like to have removed? Hearing nothing, I ask for a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
A motion and a second. Village clerk, please call the roll.
Burgess.
Yes.
Gordon. Myers.
Yes.
Poskett.
Yes.
Washington.
Yes.
Williams. Yes.
All right, motion carries. Moving on to number 7, ordinances and resolutions. Motion to approve an ordinance for a levy and assessment of taxes for the 2013-2014 fiscal year for the Village of Sauk Village, counties of Cook and Will of Illinois. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion second. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Village clerk, please call the roll.
Burgess.
Yes.
Gordon. Myers.
Yes.
Poskett.
Yes.
Washington.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
All right, motion carries. Move to number 8, new business. The motion to approve the accounts payable and disbursements for November 27th, 2013 through December the 10th, 2013. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
That motion, is there a second?
Second.
Motion is second. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Village clerk, please call roll.
Burgess.
Yes.
Gordon. Myers.
Yes.
Poskett.
Yes.
Washington.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Motion carries. Move to miscellaneous comments from the board, Mayor and Board of Trustees. Start with Trustee Lang.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just wanted to make sure to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Happy Boxing Day, all those things kind of fit in the same couple of days. And Jim, I don't see you here, Mr. Grillo. You weren't here at the last board meeting, so I didn't know you were still coming, so you didn't get cookies. So I will bring you your own special batch of cookies. You're very welcome. Now would be the time to request. If there's any special requests, let me know. I hope everybody else enjoys their Christmas cookies. And chocolate chip and peanut butter. I didn't get super fancy this year. I'm sick. I was tired. But enjoy the cookies, everybody. And I would just like to say that I attended the Sauk Village Fire Department party on Saturday after I worked. And after I went to the Robinson Engineering Christmas party, which were great. I'm still sick, but I was there for a little bit. I just want to say thank you to both individuals and everybody know who planned the Robinson Engineering. Thank you for the invite. It was very lovely. Sauk Village Fire Department Christmas party. It was lovely as always. I really like the photo booth. Tell Stephen I did a good job on the photo booth because that was really fun. Thank you.
Trustee Myers.
Once again, just want to remind everybody, this is the time of the year that if you hear on the news that we're going to get about 2 inches of snow, please get your car off the street. Call our police department and code and we'll write you a citation for parking on the street after 2 inches. I don't want to see that during the holidays. And once again, I want to wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas. Stay warm because we got a lot more cold weather coming in on us. And be careful. That's all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Trustee Poskett.
Mr. Mayor, I just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody, Happy New Year's, and Happy Holidays, and just thank you all for your support. That's all I have.
Trustee Washington.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just want to say Merry Christmas to everyone. They're talking like we're not going to have a meeting next week. I don't know about that, but Merry Christmas if we don't have a meeting next week. And I just want to say to Robinson Engineer as well as the fire department, I was not at either one of their events because I thought it was quite critical that I be at the event that I was attending, which was my wedding reception in the senior center. So I don't apologize for not being there. I was very happy where I was. I just want to thank all of those that have wished my husband and I well, and I appreciate all of the phone calls and all of the cards and the mayor and the board for their support. So with that being said, I will have a very great and blessed Christmas to you too. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Trustee Burgess.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First of all, I'd like to say to Rosie, thank you so very much for the cookies that you give out each and every year. I just hope that you, when you hear these, you weren't sick when you did these.
Yeah.
But they're always great. They're fresh and they're good. I do want to say something that I didn't get a chance to say last week at the firemen's, but I guess the chief is here, but I hope he can relay that to his staff. that we appreciate as a board and as a village what the fire department does, because we know the fire department is on call, and that they don't get paid that much. As a matter of fact, they get paid very little compared to what they do. We like to, on behalf of this board and on behalf of myself, and I'm sure the residents, we'd like to thank you guys for all that you do here for the village and fire department. It was a great event. It was something that we've been invited to. I've been there many times, and the mayor's there, and everyone is there. It's a great event to see the firefighters come out and enjoy themselves, to have fun, and I'm glad that you continue to keep doing that for them, because that's something that they really need. And I hope that one day, and I think Trustee Williamson said she's going to bring back the appreciation dinner and things like that to show the volunteers of this village that we really do back them and appreciate them. So I just want to say thank you so very much. And that's all I have to say, Mayor.
Thank you, Trustee. Just the last few things I'd like to, all the great comments and stuff, I agree 100%. They had a great time at both events. I thank you very much. It's always great when you can get out there, especially our village employees, and talk to them. And it's kind of a time where you're not sitting up here, you're in a different level. And I like that. You'll come and spend some time with them, so I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And again, I do appreciate everything that our fire department, our police department, in fact, all of our village employees do. They have our village, they have you as village residents to heart. So I think we have a great crew at every level we have, from public works, the police department, the fire department, as our office workers. So thank you very much. Next Tuesday, I know it's already been mentioned. As of right now, I'll be honest with you, there's nothing on the agenda for next Tuesday. So keep an eye on if the meeting's canceled. If something happens within the next few days before the agenda has to come out, we will have a meeting. But at this point, there is nothing for the end of the year. We've done a good job passing everything that we need to for the end of the year. And there's some things that's been pushed off to the beginning of next year. We're going to have some presentations where they couldn't come in January, or in December. They're coming in January. So we'll make sure the board is aware of it. We'll make sure if the meeting is canceled that it will be posted. But again, as we've talked about before, meetings are where we do business. Meeting at a time that to get business done. And if there's no business to talk about at the time, if something is pushed off, we'll move it. Again, it's a cost savings to the village residents. So the other thing I'd like to thank Mr. Mohan. Mr. Mohan, you'll see some of us wearing badges. I've asked him to go off to get some badges, find somewhere where we have some badges made. We are getting out there as your elected official, as volunteers from the village. We're attending events, and it's great that when we go to the event, that someone knows where we're from. So we've got some badges that we're probably using for our volunteers that pretty much look the same, but when they go to an event, Sauk Village's name will be recognized. They'll know they're from Sauk Village. And again, another way of getting our name out there as we attend these events and as we meet with individuals that are interested in Sauk Village. So happy to see that the Sauk Village alerts are up and running. Please, it's already been mentioned, sign up, get that. Again, another way to get the information out to the village residents. That's what's important. We've already talked about January 24th. Rosie, I'd like to thank you again for the cookies. Look forward to it. I think I'll pass them off to my kids in case they get sick. Nah, someone to blame. And with that said, just in case there's not a meeting next week, I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. With that said, I'd like to ask for a motion to adjourn. A motion and second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Meeting adjourned.
Mr. Weller.